Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Daria. Today we're talking about something that might save your life, or at least save you from a total breakdown. So imagine this situation. You're just chilling, thinking everything is fine, everything is just so amazing. You enjoy your time with your friends, with your family, and you're just going out every single day. And then bam, and your school hits you with, you have to do 2 weeks internship, or you have to do a month internship, or so on, which is the same as stage or work experience if someone doesn't know. And cool, everything sounds really cool and very professional, except for you have exactly zero experience on how to work, on how to write your CV, and how to write your motivation letter, which most of the companies ask you for when you're applying to work at their place. And I swear that was me maybe like 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, and I spent hours and hours just googling and looking for some videos that would help me to find this kind of content, which could help me to write my own first in my whole life CV and motivation letter. And obviously in the end I did figure it out, and for now I succeeded, and I did get invited to one of the firms that I really wanted to work in, so I'm going to spend there my June. And today I'm saving you from the same pain, so you won't have to spend so much time on googling and just, looking for something that is not even about the topic you're looking for. And obviously I'm going to show you how to write your first CV, your first motivation letter. Okay, so the first thing first, we'll start today from the CV. CV is basically just a list of your skills or maybe some characteristics that make you hireable, even if you feel like a totally useless potato for now. So here is the trick. You actually do have skills. You just don't know about them yet. I will give you examples of what is better to write and what is better to not write. So basically a yes and no, so that it's easier for you to realize what is the best to put in your CV for yourselves. So the first thing first, which we're going to put in our CV, is going to be our education. It's the easiest part that you can do. Obviously you didn't study in the university yet, but for this moment, for now, you did and you are for now studying in a school, which we are going to use. So you have to name the school which you're studying at, either it's European school or German school or French school or English school, American, whatsoever, wherever you are studying for now, the year you studied it in case that you change the school, or even if you're studying for your whole life, you can put something like 2015 or 2014, 2010, whatsoever, and then you put this little line and now, so you are showing that you're still studying in this school. This is the same thing which you're going to do with your university or your other place of working in the future, but for now your only education is school. So this is what we're using. Also, if it does sound fancy in your personal case, you can also put the section you're in. So for example, let's imagine you're studying in Munich and you're studying in like science school or something. So you can put it as a school, as the name of it, Munich Science School, and then for example math section or chemistry section, or in whatever section you're studying, English, German, chemistry, I don't know, artistic school, whatsoever. So as my angel and perfect and just white side, we are going to see European School of Varese, secondary school, science section, 2020, and then the little line and present. This looks clean and clear. No chaos, no nothing. And this is our no side. And here we will put school, 2 dots, yes. Class, 2 dots, 7th grade, I guess. They are not detectives. They won't figure it out. Obviously, this is so exaggerated, and I don't think anyone would ever write something like this, but this is just a super exaggerated example which would make it so hilarious that for you it's going to be obvious that obviously I'm not going to put something like that. So I'm going to look at this site and put something more professional, something more clean and clear, which will make the company to understand that, oh yes, we want to hire that students and give them some experience in our company. And second is going to be our skills. Skills are extremely important. And before you will tell me that you have no skills at all, stop. You definitely do. Can you work with kids? Or maybe you're good in organizing stuff? Or maybe you speak more than one language? Boom. Put it in. Since we know that schools love things like time management and teamwork, even if your biggest teamwork was surviving a school project without murdering anyone, write it down. So our yes is going to be languages, to that's Ukrainian, Russian, English, fluent, German, Italian, Spanish, that's my personal experience, A2 or B1, B2 level, or you can also write intermediate, fluent, and beginner if you want. Both of those work well, clean and clear. On our no side, we're going to put I kind of speak a bit of Spanish because I watched La Casa de Papel without subtitles. Obviously, it's extremely exaggerated, as I said before, but you can tell right now that this side is obviously cleaner, and obviously even you, if you were a company, you would hire obviously the student who is on this side and not on that side. So this is why we're taking the good example and trying to just change it for yourself. Maybe you're not speaking 6 languages, but maybe you're speaking 3 languages really well, or maybe you're speaking 10 languages really well, and obviously this is so exciting and cool. So put it all in. On our yes side for skills, we're also going to put something like good at organizing tasks, or for example working with children and so on. And on our no side, I chose very exaggerated example, which is going to be can babysit my little cousin, but you know, only if he doesn't cry. And the scariest part at writing your CV is obviously the experience. For me, that was so scary to start this part, and I had no clue what to write. So right now I'm going to exactly tell you what to write, and it's going to be really the best thing unless you already got some experience. If you've never had a job, that's totally fine. Volunteering, helping at events, tutoring your little cousin, or tutoring some other student, your classmate or anyone, all of those kind of things count. Babysitting counts. Even managing a school project, yep, even that. If you're applying for an internship, they do not expect you to be a CO yet. So on our yes side, we're going to have something like tutored younger students in English in 2023. It sounds official, even if it was just your neighbor's kid. On our no side, we obviously will have something like once explained maths to my best friend and she actually got it, guys. Obviously it sounds TikTok-like, it sounds just teenager, something like, and even for those companies who look for something so teenager-like, so young, it still does not mean that you have to go into super non-official words. Even maybe somewhere, if in the future it's going to be not important anymore, we're living in this time when it's really important, and otherwise with other circumstances you might not get a job if you're not doing it right. And obviously it's not the most important event in your whole life, but right now for your school, if it's important, or maybe you're just willing to make this internship, this work experience, this stage, it is still important to make a new first in your life CV when you're not studying in the university yet, when you didn't finish the university, or when you had never had the job before. Oh, and guys, please no random Instagram selfies as your CV picture. This isn't a modeling agency, and our only yes that we can accept is a small, professional looking, passport style picture. And now the second part of this video is going to be about the motivation letter. So the motivation letter is where you explain why you're applying for that. So you're no longer just giving them your characteristics, how many languages you speak, or your favorite hobbies or whatsoever, your address and your, I don't know, phone number. But instead, you're trying your best to not sound like you were forced to, but rather more like excited, and show them how excited you are for that, even though most probably you were forced to do that. So we will start with a nice, polite greeting. The best option is to find out who you're writing it to, but if it doesn't work for you, then just go with Sir, Madam. It's classic, safe, and it sounds professional. And that's what I personally use, because I had no idea who is going to read my motivation letter. So I just put Sir, Madam. It's super safe and you can use it too. Then you have to introduce yourself and explain them why you're applying. And finally, mention what you hope to learn. I believe this experience will allow me to develop skills such as communication and teamwork. Sounds fancy, looks good, done. So in the end, I decided to make a little template which you might find useful, and I hope that it will make it easier for many people to follow who need to see the exact example in front of them. So make sure to put all the most important information such as your experience, languages, skills, and this kind of things in the first 2 paragraphs. And why do you apply? So because you have the opportunity, for example, to complete a 2-week internship, because this is the place where people are more attentive. So this is like a secret technique that you can use just to put the most in your first paragraph and second paragraph, and then things which are not as important in the third and the last one. In the last one, you're just grateful for this opportunity and you are asking them if there is anything that they want to know additionally about you, and you have to be thankful and grateful for everything. So you're like, thank you for your time and consideration, and always look very positive, like I look forward to your response, and we always finish with sincerely and your name and surname. Now you've got a solid CV and motivation letter, and you actually sound like someone who knows what they're doing. Hopefully this saves you from what do I even write panic. And let me know in the comments if you've ever had to apply to some work or stage or work experience, and if yes, how painful was it on a scale from 1 to 10, where 1 was I wanted to cry. And good luck with your internship. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all this really nice, good and amazing stuff. Bye bye.